Welcome Transformer fans, my name is Composite Enerjoe, and today we bring you my review of the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Jetfire. And here he is in his alt mode, which is based on a SR-71 Blackbird, and is a very pretty good representation of it. Nice details all over, very nicely done. However, on mine, there is one minor flaw that is a bit annoying, and then just on the overall design, there's one major flaw, which you can't really see it here because of the shadows, but yeah, if you hold it up close on the side, it is kind of noticeable because they didn't do a really good job of hiding it. The minor one is that for some reason, as you can see, there's a yellow dot on my figure. I don't know if that's in all the figures or just mine, but yeah, it's got a yellow dot for some reason. And the other major one that I'm annoyed with is that in the vehicle mode, this here, that's his head. That's his robot mode head, which is very visible. What is it? And annoyingly so. But other than those two things, it's a very solid representation of an SR-71 Blackbird. Very nice, just very nicely detailed. So yeah, so now let's get on with his transformation. Well, there is one more thing. He does have like one bit of landing gear right here, which can fold up. But honestly, it's more cosmetic than anything else, since he doesn't have any like rear landing gear as far as I can tell. And while we're here, I might as well just take off this thing, which is his battle axe for his robot mode, which we'll put off to the side. And then down here, we'll actually pop out the landing gear, which is this piece, which I'll show off what that is later. And that's to get him ready for his transformation. As you can tell, the actual accessory storage is actually very nicely implemented. So now let's get on with transformation, which is a bit involved and kind of tricky for the first time doing it. But again, after doing it a couple times, it's not too bad. So first things first, come over to the side, and you pop out these little cords. There we go. And then you like pop these off. Oh yeah, you pop up and fold down, pop up, fold down. Kind of angle them, a little lift up, like so. That's more for clearance. Oops. Then you sort of wiggle and pop out, like so. And you can't really tell, but before I go further, just to show a size comparison, this is a very long vehicle mode. Here's Ratchet right next to him, so yeah, his jet mode is pretty big. And then, next thing, then you fold up to reveal his head. Fold, then just fold up or down. Fold down, like so, although I think I may be doing that too soon. So, then you go in here, like separate here. There we go, you disconnect, like so. Then like pull apart and angle it, more for clearance. And then you go in here. Like his transformation kind of resembles it. It kind of seems like he's just exploding out. So then you pull that apart. And then this part, well, as you saw, you just fold that back. And then you fold this forward and connect them, like so. Let's at least get his legs ready to go. Which first thing you do is that you pop, well, you're supposed to fold this forward, then rotate, then you fold out, fold this forward, then out to reveal the foot, rotate that, then the wings you can leave there, you leave like that, you fold this back and adjust, and then you pull out this, what I'm guessing is a toe, and that's how you get one of his legs. Second verse, same as the first. pull up, rotate this whole thing, then start folding out, fold this out, pop out this, straighten out, and then just adjust. Whoops, gotta be careful with that swing. And there's his lower half. Let me adjust this a bit because he's getting a bit on the tall side. So now we have to do with the his upper half, which you fold this out, bring this down, click into place, and then for this whole assembly, you have to sort of fold like so. And now this piece, fold, collapse, then fold this. Is it like this? Oh no, you feed this in, like collapsing inside of it, and then you fold this in there, and then it'll sort of click into place, and you just collapse it in. And if it lines up, if you line it up, it should sort of compact together smoothly. I think you'll feel and hear some soft clicks. Adjust the feet. Lift up some more. For the arms, once you have them like this, you just connect them up, sort of lift up, and there's like a peg. There's like a port in there for this peg. And you just peg it in. There we go. Same on this side. Come on. Come on. There we go. Peg in. I said peg in. And you just sort of fold out his hands. Fold out his big robot old man hands. No offense at all. Really like this Jetfire. Then you just adjust his flaps here, adjust his back wings here, and then these pieces you connect. How was this? Like this. Then you plug them in like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like here. Plug them in there. There we go. Then for the head, you just sort of angle it, flip out his whiskers, his side whiskers, and adjust. And there we have a little more adjusting. And there we have Jetfire in his crotchety old man. Again, with a lot of love, crotchety old man robot mode. And this is very impressive. Let me get a close-up on that head sculpt. Check it out. That is incredibly detailed. His eyes are also even painted red, although I don't know if I can get it in the shot. There we go. Painted red. You can clearly see his mouth, the beard. Very nice. And he's lots of detail. Very nicely detailed. And also, for some reason, even in his robot mode, he has this one suspicious looking yellow dot. Why? How? I don't know. But I'm kind of was thinking that's just on mine. But for some reason he has a yellow dot on his vehicle mode and on his robot mode. For some reason. So yeah, the transformation you saw was kind of involved. A lot of just sort of pulling apart and then reforming. But honestly worth it. This is a very, very nice how do I say this? The studio series has surprised me yet again with how impressive they can make these things. And Jetfire is just really very, very nicely looks very nice. I guess one thing I would have liked would be if he had more paint apps on his face, like to make him look closer to how he looks in the movie. It's too silvery, because I remember that he had like black highlights in his beard and the hair. That made like I think his eyes and his features pop out more. So now let's get on with before that, let's get on with his accessories. His battle axe, you can just plug it in any hand. like so. And you have his battle axe, which he used in the movie to... Who did he kill? I think he killed a random Decepticon drone. And then he used his axe to also kill Mixmaster. Or a Mixmaster clone. It's a bit hazy, but I do remember, I think he kills what looked like Mixmaster using this battle axe. And the battle axe can also be stored here on his back with this port onto this peg. And there you go. So you just have his battle axe right there in the back. And not the smoothest hiding spot, but it's doable. It's okay. Like, it's better than not having a way to store it. And now the other thing, which is very neat that they did, is that, remember this landing gear that we separated? You can actually extend it, and it forms his cane. He actually, like, he has a walking stick in the movie, which you can just plug like so. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but you can plug it here. And then, if you, like, angle him right, you can have him sort of lean on it. There we go. Now he even looks, now the whole old man look is complete. Now he has a walking stick. And I gotta do some more adjustments. There. that's very cool. They can replicate it. And also, this also has a similar peg, similar sort of a port here for like the axe, that you can also plug it on the other side of the wing. On his little back wing here, so you can have it stored away. So now let's get on with articulation. Even though his overall design does kind of limit some movement, but he still has a bit of articulation. The head is on a ball joint, this massive head, so it is on what seems to be a ball joint. His side hairs can move forward and back. It's all like rubbery. The back things here you can also manipulate. It's like got like a couple of universal hinges there. These can also move, you know, like that. You can flap them. Then arms go out. What is it? In, out. Can go forward and back. It could do 360, but I think his actual wings prevent it from moving it all the way back. There is a swivel here. Swivel at the elbow as well as a bend. The hands have double hinges here. So you have that and that. So there's a double hinge at his wrist as well as a swivel. The legs are a bit trickier. He doesn't have a waist. No, he doesn't, because of the way he transforms. But the legs can go in, out, forward, back on a ratchet. Then he has another ratchet, and a ankle pivot as well. Very nice. I like how they're giving all these figures ankle pivots. Very, very, very well thought out doing that. Well, how thoughtful of them, giving us all these ankle pivots. So now, just adjust them back. So now we have Jetfire. And let's do a size comparison. And he's a pretty big feller. Here he is next to a deluxe ratchet and his quarter. And as you can see, like his alt mode, Jetfire is pretty big. And now, like all Studio Series figures, he comes with a backdrop depicting an important scene from the movie. And this time, we get over here, this is the backdrop of Operation Firestorm, or, you know, the battle by the pyramids in Egypt, which was called Operation Firestorm in the Revenge of the Fallen movie. And like all other Studio Series, it looks very nice. It's a very nice little display piece in which you can just put your figure on. And yeah, so overall, if you couldn't tell, this figure is great. It is, I think, a great representation of Jetfire. I think the original Leader Class figure from the second movie was a really good figure as well, and I do remember that it talked, but I feel that this one is a little better because I think it has a lot of more added details. And speaking of that other figure, Jetfire here does do one other thing. However, I'm not gonna show it unless I get the other component, which I'm unsure at the moment if I am gonna get them. You see, in the movie, if you all remember, in the movie, Jetfire sort of gave his life at the end in order to give his parts to Optimus Prime to power him up into the form of, I think it was called Jetwing Prime, or Optimus Prime Jetwing mode. And yeah, and this figure can also do that. However, it actually does it a little more accurately than the original leader class. Because this guy, you can take him apart, kind of like the Siege's weaponizers. Weirdly enough, you can take them apart and then combine them with the, not the first Studio Series, but the second version, the second Studio Series Optimus Prime Voyager, which I think is, it's more based on movie 1, and then you can also combine it with the leader class one that comes with a trailer that's based on the Dark of the Moon Optimus. That Jetfire here also comes with an extra chest piece that you can sort of swap out with that Optimus in order to connect, I think, these little rubber bits, these little extra things on his chest. You can connect it to that Optimus. But I'm trying to remember. And yeah, and the thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna get that Optimus. I'm still unsure about it. However, that leader class one that comes with the trailer is super nice looking, so I might get that one. And I know for a fact that that one is compatible with this Jetfire, so you can combine them together. So as of right now, I'm not gonna show off how you can take them apart, because I don't know if I'm gonna get the Optimus Prime component to even do that. So I guess just be aware if I do end up doing a review of the Dark of the Moon. I'm probably going to get I'm most likely going to get the Dark of the Moon leader class Optimus who comes with the trailer. If I do that review, I may also do a separate review where I combine these two. So yeah, at the end of the, overall, Jetfire here is a fantastic figure, and I highly recommend him. And also, if you also get your hands on that second version of Optimus Prime, you have the ability to combine into Jetfire to get Jetwing Prime and, you know, relive the ending battle where he beats up Megatron and the Fallen. So yeah, overall, great figure. So yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out.